If you're excited to learn about the strategies to keep yourself safe online so that you can build quickly without getting your account restricted, I am here with 5 tips today, 5 separate strategies today. Hello, Lindsay Sewell here in a new place over on the Facebook business page. It's Lindsay Sewell from lindsaysewell.com, and I am here to help you to stand out online, unlock your full potential, and attract your ideal customer to you. And today we are going to be talking about how to stay out of the dreaded Facebook jail. So I know there are some of you who have been very ambitious lately, building your businesses online. Maybe it's because you're at home more than you used to be in the past, or maybe it's that you want to stay home. You're enjoying having the freedom of being home with your kids, and you're really thinking, I don't want to go back to that office. I want to continue this, and I want to build my home business so that I can do that. And so you're starting to think about, how can I make that happen? How can I ramp up my sales? How can I build this quickly? And maybe you landed yourself in Facebook jail. So if that is you, then this video is here for you today. I've decided to start filming these over on my Facebook business page rather than my profile because I think it will ultimately be a better experience for you. It will allow you to go look at the video archives, search the videos by title, find the topics that you're looking for, and get the education that you need to continue building your personal brand online. When they're over on my profile, yeah, I may get a lot of views and I may get a lot of more engagement and interaction while we're live over there because my friends and family are tuning in. But this is all about you. This is about serving you and your needs and making sure that the content is available for you when you need it, easily searchable. And so here we are. We are over here on the Lindsay Sewell fan page. So if you're excited to learn about the strategies to keep yourself safe online so that you can build quickly without getting your account restricted, without getting a pause put on you where you can't respond or engage or comment for, 24 hours, 72 hours. I even did a poll on my profile last week, and some people told me that they got stuck in Facebook jail for a week. And many of you mentioned that you are repeat offenders. So I am here with 5 tips today, 5 separate strategies today that are going to help you keep safe. Let's get started, and let me share with you the 5 strategies that have allowed me to stay under the radar and utilize my Facebook profile to build my personal brand and build a business without getting thrown in Facebook jail. Now, I've got some notes for you today, and I want you to make sure that you stay on till the end because I have a very special invitation for you at the end to an exceptional training about how you can create more sales, satisfaction, and success in your business. So stay on to the end, or if you're like, Lindsay, I don't care, I'm in, just put training in the comments and I will make sure to come by and share that link with you later. So what is Facebook jail after all? Now, I'm kind of nervous because I may get myself in trouble with this video talking about Facebook jail. I may be breaking some of the Facebook rules, but I'm doing it for you. Facebook jail is where you're taking actions on your Facebook profile or on your business page that causes a red flag to raise with Facebook, where they put you on a restriction, and these restrictions vary in severity. There's really no details that I could find on exactly what it is that you're doing step by step to cause you to land yourself in a Facebook jail. But just know that the bottom line is Facebook will restrict your actions and your ability to use their platform if they think that you're violating their policies or their terms of service. So if you appear to be sending a bunch of the same messages, i.e. spamming people from your personal profile, that's going to be a big no-no. That's going to raise a red flag. If you appear to look like a bot or some sort of a fake account, that's going to raise a red flag with Facebook, and it could land you in what we call Facebook jail, where you cannot comment, you cannot message people, you can't sometimes even post on your own profile or in your own groups. So you want to make sure that you're not doing things that are going too fast that would make you look like a bot. You want to make sure that you're not violating their terms of service or their policies, and they're doing it because they want to protect their community. They want this to be a good experience. People don't come to Facebook to necessarily be sold. They go to Amazon or eBay or Google if they're searching for something to buy, but they love to have their problems solved. And Facebook is interested in making it a positive experience for their community. They want people to come onto their platform to be educated, inspired, to connect, to socialize, to find new friends, to reconnect with old ones and family members. And so when you have that thought in your mind of how you can be producing content and communicating with people that would further those goals of Facebook, you will protect yourself from Facebook jail. So always be thinking about the experience of the community. And also know that it's actually kind of against their policies and procedures for you to be doing sales on your profile. That's why they have a business page option for you, but you do have to pay for engagement over there. You have to pay for ads over there. And so a lot of people will use their profile to personally brand themselves and raise curiosity so they can have private conversations with people. That's okay, but you don't want to be a walking billboard for your company. So first and foremost, number one, stay away from things like engagement bait. What does that mean? I'm going to give you some examples right now. So we may actually see in this video that I have less engagement on my video, less views on this video potentially, because I am going to share with you the things that you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to tell people to like. You're not supposed to tell people to comment below. You're not supposed to tell people to share or tag or do any of those things. And Facebook can actually listen in to the audio on your videos with their algorithm. And so they can hear those words that I'm saying, which is why I said me teaching you this today may actually reduce the reach on this video, but that's okay. These are things that you need to know. How do you get engagement on your videos then naturally? Well, you ask people questions. You share relevant content that people are likely to engage with even without you telling them how to do it. You share things that they're going to want to react to, right? And you can use some lingos like, hey, smash those love hearts, or give me up if you're liking what you're seeing. So having content that is relevant to people that would naturally make them want to invite their friends to see it or take it and share it on their page because it's valuable, helpful information is how you're going to naturally get people to take the actions that you want them to take. Also, know this, it's actually against Facebook's policies and terms of service to do promotions or giveaways on your personal profile. So don't do it. Don't be saying, hey, I'm gonna give away $500 or whatever if somebody buys something, because that is violating their policies. You can run promotions if you're paying for advertisement on your business page, but you are not supposed to be doing that on your profile. And so one, if you do it, your content just won't get shared. The algorithm will pick it up and your content won't be seen by a lot of your audience. But two, you could run into getting yourself in trouble. So don't use engagement bait. Don't do things that are violating the policies and procedures. That was number one, was engagement bait. Number two was the promos and the giveaways are not actually allowed on the personal profile. So your goal with your personal profile is to raise curiosity and lower resistance, not to gimmick people into taking an action that you want to take, right? And that's kind of what they see with promotions and giveaways. If they didn't have any of these rules in place and just let everybody do whatever they wanted and become a billboard for their company on their profile, it wouldn't be a very fun place to hang out pretty quickly, right? Am I right or am I right? Yeah, it wouldn't be a fun place to hang out. So that's number two. Don't do promos and giveaways on your profile. I can't guarantee that will land you in Facebook jail, but these first two are really best practices for building your business and your brand online. Don't use engagement bait and don't use promos and giveaways. Number 3, don't send the same copy and paste message to people over and over and over and over again. That is going to signal to Facebook that either you're a fake account, you're a bot, you're a spammer. And guess what? It just doesn't resonate that well with your audience. If you're sending the same message over and over and over again, they don't feel that this was personal. They don't feel that it had their best intentions at heart. In fact, I just got a message the other day where they used somebody else's name. It said, "Hey, blank," it was not my name. And then there was a big long message and it was trying to invite me over, I think, to their website or their blog. But I immediately caught on to the fact that I went, wow, you didn't take the extra time to realize that that wasn't even my name that you cut and paste in that message. And you may say, well, we're all busy and we make mistakes, but here's the reality is that that person wasn't taking the 35 seconds to reread their message, 3 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, whatever it was. They weren't taking that time to read through the message and make sure it was actually addressed to the right person. And those kind of things are not good for your ideal customer or business partner, and they also will flag Facebook that you're cutting and pasting and cutting and pasting and cutting and pasting. So don't do that. Now, if you do want to send a promotional message to a bunch of people at once, there's a way for you to do that. You can create a ManyChat account. If you haven't heard of ManyChat, go ahead and Google it. A lot of people were building out ManyChat accounts. It's basically like an email list for your Facebook Messenger. So people are subscribing and now they are on your list. I have a couple hundred people on my list and I'm able to create one message and send it out to all of them at once. And that is perfectly within the policies and procedures and terms of service of Facebook. Now, here's why a lot of people stopped using messenger bots, or specifically ManyChat is one of the companies, because Facebook started requiring you to pay for those messages. Marketers ruin everything. And so when ManyChat came out, of course, marketers jumped on that bandwagon and they were sending promotional messages all the time to their audience. And, you know, like I said, Facebook wants to make this a positive environment for people. And so they started requiring you to pay for those promotional messages. So you still can send them, but it reduced the number of people who were doing it, especially from the ones that I was subscribed to, once people had to pay to play. Just like paid advertising on your business page, you can pay for a promotional message to go out through ManyChat. So I wouldn't do it every day, right? Your audience doesn't want to see that. But if you have something important that you want all of those people on your ManyChat subscriber list to see, if you have an event coming up, or you have a launch for a product, or you have an affiliate product that you want to promote and there's something big going on, spending a couple dollars to promote that to hundreds or thousands of people all at once might be worth taking a look at. And it won't land you in Facebook jail. Now, if you don't have a messenger bot, you haven't built a ManyChat list, and you're like, that's great, Lindsay, but I've got something coming up next week and I haven't built that out. So what do I do now? Well, slow down. Slow down with your messages. I've heard some hacks before where it's like, oh, you can get away with doing more messages on your phone in Facebook Messenger versus on your desktop computer. I haven't done enough research in order to find out if that's true, nor do I really want to push the limits and get myself into trouble. But if you slow down and you say, hey, I have 200 people that I want to invite to this event, send 10 messages and then take a break. Do something else in your business. Maybe go and follow up with some other people in your notifications, or do a Facebook Live, or go write an email to your list. Come back. Do another 10. If you did that, maybe like chunks of 10, 5 times a day, you could get through all 200 people in 4 days, right? You're not going to send all 200 in 1 hour, but you could get through it in a few days, and it would have a more personal spin on it anyways, because if you're slowing down, you're going to take more time to actually connect with the person that you're inviting to your event or your launch or your promotion or whatever you're doing. So that's number 4. Number 3 was don't send the same message unless you're going to use something like a messenger bot. And number 4 was slow down. And that leads us right into point number 5, which is if you're slowing down, you're going to be more likely to treat your leads and your prospects like a human, because that's what they are. You have to remember that you are in business to help and serve other people, and treat other people like people. They're not just a number on a sheet. I get it. I know they say it's a numbers game. And yes, you're going to talk to a lot of people when you're building a business. You're going to make a lot of connections, have a lot of conversations. Every one of those conversations is a human, the other side of that phone or computer. And I want you to remember that. Have a real conversation with people. Build instant rapport. Build a relationship, a friendship, and find out whether or not what it is that you have to offer actually makes sense to offer to that person. That alone right there is the top tip for you to never land yourself in Facebook jail. Now, I can't guarantee it, but if you are treating people like people, and you're having real conversations, and you're actually communicating and listening and trying to figure out if they have a need for what it is that you have, you're not going to look like a bot because you're not acting like a bot. You're not going to look like a spammer because you're not acting like a spammer. And that's how you fly under the radar. That's a principle right there, not a tactic. Right? A tactic is something like, try to do it on your phone and not your computer, slow down and only do 10 at a time. This is the principle. This is the most important thing. And that's why I left this point to last, is that if you create a relationship with somebody and you actually talk to them as a person, you will not have to rely on the tactics to keep your business safe and to stay out of Facebook jail, because you will actually be building a business that has a mission and purpose to serve other people. And like I said, I told you to stay on to the end of this video, because if this sounds like something that resonates with you, you're tired of just prospecting big numbers and treating people like numbers, and you want more satisfaction and sales and success, and you want it to feel good and authentic, then I want to invite you to this special training about how you can stop going for no and start going for yes. Building the instant rapport and relationships with people. If that sounds like you, put training in the comments. I will come along and I'll make sure to get you the link to this very special training that's kicking off next week on May 30th. You're going to learn the secret sauce to turn all your new friends and connections on Facebook into your ideal customers and business partners. And if you follow the tips above, plus combine that with this training, you can be unstoppable in your business. I have no doubt in my mind. So just put training in the comments below if you want to join me starting on May 30th for this very, very special training on how to go for yes in your business and stop dealing with the no's and the rejection, and make sure you put the tips I shared with you today into place so that you can keep yourself out of Facebook jail. I'll see you soon. I hope this was valuable to you today, and don't forget to jump in that training.